Now on CoastTV News.
Hope you protected your plants this morning. A frost advisory in effect for inland Delaware and Maryland this morning as temperatures have dipped into the mid-30s for some. Otherwise, sunshine today, and it will be a cool day. I'll have all the details coming up.
It's a Scott Key fallout 1 month after a cargo ship caused the bridge to collapse, the mounting pressure on the ship's owner to take responsibility.
Candidate debate after a domain case. One of Milford City Council members who was targeted on this billboard will face off against her opponent during a question and answer session tonight.
Round and round, we break down a key part of the 5 Points Project in Lewis as traffic is flowing once again in this area.
This is CoastTV News Today.
It is Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensick.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Hey, everybody. Paige is back.
I was gone one day.
Now we can have a newscast.
Every time. I'm gone one day.
One day.
And it's like it was gone forever.
I know.
Well, thanks.
A cloud hangs over the newsroom. It gets very depressing, so you're back. Life can go on.
Oh, thank you.
Life is good again.
So sorry I was gone. But, yeah, that one day meant a lot. I appreciate that. Thanks. Happy to be back after, like I said, the one day gone. But we'll bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy right now because, Bob, I came back to some cooler weather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You did, Paige. Absolutely. Good morning. Yes, indeed. We had frosty conditions yesterday morning, and this morning officially a frost advisory for inland Delaware and Maryland, including Salisbury, Willards, up through Georgetown and Millsboro and several other places, excluding the immediate coast. This goes until 9 a.m. as we have mainly clear skies, and temperatures are cold, 34 in Salisbury, 35 in Delmar. So hope you protected your plants because inland areas, they could get zapped by some frost, 36 red and 37 in Greenwood and Seaford, but you move closer to the ocean and temperatures are warmer into the mid to upper 40s. So that's where it's frost free, but inland it's calm, it's clear, those ingredients in place for the frost this morning as we have the clear skies. Any kind of clouds are well offshore right now and a few more clouds back to the west, but all in all, looking at a good looking day. So after the frosty start, we're warming through the 40s, lots of sunshine today. By noon, lower 60s, some mid 60s well inland today, but cooler along the coast. And all in all, a good-looking day with all of that sunshine. So have the sunscreen handy as we're into the mid-60s. But some shower chances for tomorrow with the front. I'll talk about that and maybe another frost chance later in the week. That's coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Bob. New this morning, the city of Baltimore suing the owner and manager of the ship that crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge last month, leading to the bridge's collapse and the deaths of 6 people.
The ship, the Dolly, is owned by Grace Ocean Private Limited, and it's managed by Synergy Marine Pte Ltd. The city's accusing both companies of providing the vessel with an incompetent crew that lacked proper skill and training.
The claim says the Dolly left the port despite indications that the ship had an inconsistent power supply. Now, earlier this month, the companies filed a petition in federal court to limit their liability. The city of Baltimore is denying the company's claims in their petition.
Dover police have identified 18-year-old Kamea De Silva of Wilmington as the woman who died in a shooting on the campus of Delaware State University early Sunday morning. Officials say she was not a student at the university, but according to police, the young woman was shot and killed outside of campus housing known as Warren Franklin Hall just before 2 a.m. Upon arrival, police say she had been shot in the upper part of her body and she was taken to Bay Health campus where she sadly died from her injuries. Dover police are now working on leads. They're encouraging anyone with information to please contact the police department.
This morning, a 25-year-old Blades man is facing charges after a shooting in Blades. You can see the location on your screen right now of where this happened. Delaware State Police say this was at a house on East 5th Street. It was just before 8:30 Sunday morning. According to state police, their investigation found that Harold Dixon was the suspect, and police say Dixon and a woman, they'd been arguing before he fired shots into the ground outside the house. Dixon was committed to Sussex Correctional Institution on a $107,000 cash bond.
There was a car fire in Seaford Monday. This was at the Mobile Gardens Manufactured Homes community. Both the Seaford Volunteer Fire Department and the Blades Volunteer Fire Department were on hand to grapple with a vehicle fire that extended to the nearby home. Limited details right now on this, but we're showing you some pictures here. You can see the damage that was done. There's the station wagon right there. It appears to be a total loss. We'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more information.
Public comment period now open for a solar panel farm that would go towards the outskirts of Georgetown. The land we're talking about is right off of Murray's Lane. It's about 90 acres of land that is earmarked for a massive solar farm. Shaw Brothers already got the conditional approval to build it, but the town says the developer's conditional use, that's expired. Back in 2022, the Georgetown Cheers Center spoke against this solar farm, saying the plans unfairly encroached onto their land. And according to town minutes, the council did previously approve the plans, provided that the developer does not build on Cheer property.
Offshore wind, certainly a big topic on Delmarva, and you can learn more about it at an upcoming forum in May. The purpose of this forum is to learn more about the proposed projects and to hear from people both in support and opposing it. The Cesar Rodney Institute Center for Energy and Environment, they represent the U.S. wind, as well as a representative from Governor Carney's office, all expected to speak and be present there. This meeting's taking place at Indian River High School. It's at 6 p.m. on May 1st.
Tonight at Milford, City Council candidates for Wards 3 and 4 will take part in the debate. Only one is an incumbent, Katrina Wilson, who represents Ward 4. Her picture appeared on this billboard that was placed on Route 113 following a controversial eminent domain case. She is challenged by Hope Community Bible Fellowship Church pastor Philip Ruiz. The candidates running for Ward 3's open seat are Danny Perez and Michael Stewart. Tonight's debate will be held at the Milford High School at 6 p.m.
Happening today, Lewis working to protect open space in developments. Today, the Planning Commission's Open Space Subcommittee will be addressing the definition of open space, along with its requirement and purpose of open space. Right now, open space could count as trees, trails, or boat slips. The city wants to make the definition clearer for people to understand what open space means for Lewis. The goal, make open space centrally located and accessible to the public. This meeting will take place at 11:30 this morning.
Developing news in the Lewis area. Traffic now moving between Plantation Road and Beaver Dam Road, and you can also turn into Henlopen Landing from this new partially open roundabout. 3 out of the 4 exits are open. You just can't still get to Route 9 from here just yet. The roundabout connection is part of DelDOT's Plantation Road project that started in February of 2023 and is a piece of a long-term improvement to the 5 Points intersection. And even though it isn't completely open yet, the new intersection is already giving drivers hope about summer traffic.
I think it's going to be a good thing that it's open because, like, with traffic and everything, it's just been building up recently. So especially with summertime, traffic just gets worse and worse. So I think it'll be really beneficial.
By May, DelDOT says you will be able to get on to Route 9 and over to the 5 Points intersection once the rest of the roundabout opens to traffic. Does bring us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, how do you think the new roundabout at 5 Points is working so far?
All right, 55% of you say you haven't used it yet. I was one of those people until like a few hours ago. I used it this morning to see where I could go. It didn't change my commute much. I still need to get on Route 9, but that's okay. 19% of you say it's confusing. Okay. 26% of you say it's great. You love it. Well, I'm happy for you guys. Okay, well, if you haven't used it, maybe go do what I did this morning. Check it out. See if you have an opinion. No matter your opinion, you can vote. Go to CoastTV.com, or you can vote on our mobile app. Well, in a recent move to improve road safety, the city of Rehoboth Beach unanimously passed a new ordinance targeting the use of phones while driving. The ordinance is also known as the cell phone law, and the ordinance matches the similar state rules. It'll help the city deal with traffic issues locally instead of in state court. So now if you're driving in Rehoboth Beach, you cannot use your phone in your hands. You will get penalized.
Today marks day 6 in the historic first criminal trial of a former president. This is a case that is fraught with conflicts of interest. The judge is a donor to President Biden. Members of his family represent large donors to the Democrat Party.
On Monday, the prosecution and the defense made their opening statements in former President Trump's New York hush money trial, laying out a roadmap for the 12-person jury. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us what's expected as this high-profile trial continues.
I think it went very well.
Former President Trump airing his grievances after an intense day in a New York courtroom.
This will go on for a long time. It's very unfair.
Trump faces 34 counts related to falsifying business records to hide hush money payments made to former porn star Stormy Daniels. He's pleaded not guilty to the criminal charges.
This was an extraordinary moment. The idea of a former president of the United States being held to account by a jury of 12 ordinary New Yorkers is truly an extraordinary act.
During opening statements, prosecutors claimed Mr. Trump covered up a criminal conspiracy to corrupt the 2016 presidential election by lying on his business records over and over again.
So that the jury knows when they hear names, when they hear events, they can go back to that opening and say, I remember what they said about this. Here's how that fits into these various pieces fit together in the puzzle.
The defense painted Trump as a family man, only making a payment to his lawyer, Michael Cohen, for the retainer agreement for legal services rendered.
What Blanche is essentially saying is that this is not a thing where he squeaks by because there's some reasonable doubt. We believe he's innocent.
Prosecutors also called their first witness, David Pecker, the former publisher of the National Enquirer. They alleged he played a key role in bearing claims from women who said they had affairs with Trump. The former president has denied having relations with Daniels and contends he's willing to take the stand. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
We're just getting started this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up on Coast TV News Today, big beach cleanup in celebration of Earth Day. We'll show you the efforts in Slaughter Beach.
Also ahead, summer seasonal officers, Ocean City and Rehoboth Beach, preparing trainees for the summer influx of visitors. We're telling you why Ocean City says they're struggling to staff the position.
And Tesla sales slump / prices. We'll tell you which models are impacted and how much you can save right now. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing. Introducing Slim Mint, an ultra-thin RFID blocking wallet that keeps your cards and cash protected. Slim Mint uses the latest RFID blocking technology to prevent thieves from stealing your info. It's ergonomically designed to optimize space and keep your belongings organized. With the auto-locking Slim Mint, your cards and money stay securely in place. It has a built-in cash clip and a flexible outer band to fit your additional cards and cash. Call or click now and get Slim Mint for just $29.99. Order in the next 5 minutes and you'll get an instant $10 discount. So it's only $19.99. But wait, due to rising costs, this may be your last chance to get Slim Mint at this low price. There's a strict limit of 3 Slim Mint wallets while supplies last. Don't wait, order now.
Call 1-800-613-4296. Call or visit slimmintwallet.com. So call 1-800-613-4296 now.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, learn about new advancements that could catch lung cancer at its earliest stages. Plus, see how you can participate in Lewis's 4th annual May Day celebration and win big. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
George Lopez is an old school comic.
People would say to me, has anybody ever told you you look like an old George Lopez? And I'm like, this is what happens when you don't die.
Plus the Queen of Bridgerton, Golda Rochevelle.
Tuesday at 2 on Coast TV.
It is 5:13 and a frosty morning for some on this Tuesday morning. Bay Health Cam and Dover, a little too mild for frost, 40 degrees. But that said, those outlying areas, inland areas as well, frost advisory until 9 a.m. for inland Delaware and Maryland. So we've got temperatures cold enough for frost in Salisbury and Delmar, mid-30s there, 37 in Georgetown, 36 in Redden. So frosty there more than likely, but less so along the coast where you have temperatures into the mid to upper 40s and the light winds and clear skies. All those ingredients coming together for that frost this morning. Otherwise, looking at a lot of sunshine. Beautiful day to hit the links, and it's not perfect, but it's good. Almost drained the butt, not quite, because temperature's running a little bit below average. That's why it's not excellent, but still pretty nice for golf. 66, sunny and cool.
Some shocking video here to show you. Crews responded to the scene of a large fire in New Jersey on Monday. Flames ripped through 3 buildings that included a Latin barbecue restaurant, a liquor store, and a grocery store, sending clouds of smoke into the air. This could be seen from miles. Hundreds of firefighters responded to the scene and worked for hours to extinguish that fire. If you're planning on driving through Shelbyville today, you want to make note of this for your travel plans. Roxana Road between Polly Branch Road and Smithfield Acres Road, it'll be closed until May 7th. That's due to a new crossroad pipe being installed. DelDOT says detours will be posted for drivers. Also, Lighthouse Road in Fenwick Island set to close. That road is located between Dukes Road and Coastal Highway. DelDOT says the road will be closed for milling and paving work. The work will start on April 30th, go through May 1st from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
If you're in the market for an electric vehicle, some luck for you. Buying a Tesla now will be a little less expensive. It was Friday. Tesla slashed the prices on 3 of its models. This comes after the company reported a slump in sales due to production issues earlier this month. The Tesla Model Y, Model X, Model S all will now sell for $2,000 less. A popular board game will soon release a new version to address climate change. The makers of Catan, New Energies, have come up with a twist to its original series, Settlers of Catan. The object of the game? Players must choose between renewable energy or fossil fuel-based power plants in their society. The game's developer says that touches on the impact of climate change around the world. Still ahead this morning, summer seasoned officers are starting their training in Rehoboth Beach and Ocean City. But we're telling you how many officers Ocean City says they will employ after a decline in applicants.
You're probably seeing a touch of frost this morning in Salisbury, 37 there in our Spicer Brothers Cam and frosty inland areas this morning. We'll see lots of sunshine today, burning off that frost. Some showers Wednesday with a cold front. Maybe another frosty morning possible Friday. Weekend not bad. Details in your forecast coming up in 2 minutes.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness? If you've ever experienced the warning signs of bad circulation, then you need Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way. Soothe pain and calm restless legs. Reduce swelling in your legs, ankles, and feet and stimulate healthy circulation. Stay active with Legzercise Pro.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus, we'll ship your entire order free, and we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-771-0865. That's 1-800-771-0865 or go to getbullseyepro.com.
Whether it's your first time betting or you've been gambling for years, have a plan and know the game. Be aware of the rules and odds before you gamble. Set a budget and never gamble with money you can't afford to lose. Take a break and consider teaming up with trusted friends to help you stick to your budget. Remember, if you or a loved one has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org for free confidential services.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 5:18, and we've got a live look for you of Ocean City. Another chilly start to the morning. Frost again, the story. Bob, last night I did get that push alert on my phone from the CoastTV weather app about a frost advisory.
That's awesome. That's good. You need that heads up when we have that frost advisory, especially if you're busy doing something else and then you look at your phone and say, hey, I have to protect my plants because if I don't, they could get zapped by the frost. And it's been a while since we've had the frost scraping forecast. You'll be doing a little bit of that inland areas, maybe another minute or two of scraping the windshield this morning. We have that frost advisory for everybody with the exception of the immediate coast because you're a little warmer, but inland from there, Millsboro back towards Ocean Pines, Salisbury, Seaford, and Milford. You're all under this frost advisory until 9 a.m. And I don't think we're done with the frost yet. One more morning, and I think that's Friday morning. You see this icicle getting close to that frost possible category. So I think that's the next threat for frost. But besides that, we're out of the woods, so to speak, after that. And we are looking at these frosty temperatures this morning. 34 in Salisbury, 35 Delmar. We've got mid-30s with Georgetown, Seaford, Greenwood, Redden, and Milton. So this is the area that we're probably looking at some of that patchy frost. 41 in Millsboro, but along the coast, we're looking at Ocean City back through Rehoboth, around 47 to 49 degrees. So obviously you're frost-free there. But inland, we've got the light winds and the clear skies, all those ingredients coming together with high pressure in place to give us that frost. We've got some clouds offshore. The big ocean storm here, that is going to continue to move out to sea. We've got some clouds moving in from the west, so lots of sunshine, maybe a few clouds later in the day, and we are watching this cold front across the upper Midwest. That heads our way. It's kind of moisture starved, so we're not looking at a lot of rain with that. But this morning, we melt the frost with temperatures warming through the 50s into the low 60s by noon. Salisbury up to Seaford and into Milton. Cooler along the beaches, around 66 in Georgetown later on, maybe slightly warmer in Salisbury as we're seeing the clear skies through this evening. But the winds pick up out of the south. Clouds increase tonight, and I think we're looking at temperatures much milder, so no frost worries tonight with temperatures in the low 50s. Winds pick up tomorrow out ahead of that front. Could see some spotty showers in the morning here, 7:30. Delmar to Lewis, maybe to Fenwick Island, seeing some of those showers through the mid-morning as well. And we start to clear it out a little bit in the afternoon, maybe one more push of those showers into the evening. But gusty winds out of the southwest tomorrow, and then shifting to the north and west behind that front, and just a little bit of rain, not a lot. So we keep it dry through the end of the weekend. Right now, the weekend looking mainly dry, kind of cool on Saturday, warmer on Sunday. This model showing some showers off to our west, but right now I'm optimistic for a dry weekend. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, mid-60s sunshine today, 71 Wednesday with the showers. Then that front comes through, 56 Thursday, 38 Friday morning. And then you see temperatures step up from 59 Friday up to 77 by Sunday, and then 80 by Monday. Ooh, that'll be nice. Here's our umbrella winner today. It is Diane Moore from Lewis. Congratulations, Diane. You have a brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
Bob, the Ocean City Summer Seasonal Police Program, it starts this weekend. The department will only welcome 26 new seasonal officers who patrol the boardwalk and assist full-time officers. Ocean City Police say they are challenged to have enough officers for future summers. The plan is to add 10 new full-time officers for the summer of 2025, so now is the time to start finding candidates.
We're not seeing the applicant numbers that we used to see when it was really competitive. We used to have wait lists of 100 and plus some seasonals that wanted to do our job. Right now, the world of law enforcement is extremely competitive because not a lot of people want to do the job anymore.
The Ocean City Police Department hopes that with the potential increase in salaries, that it'll incentivize people to start applying to the full-time positions.
In Rehoboth Beach, they're fully prepared for the summer with a well-staffed team of seasonal employees. The city saying the streets department already includes 7 laborers, 4 meter technicians, and 1 equipment operator. The parking department begins its summer staffing May 13th, featuring 16 enforcement officers, 6 office clerks, 4 permanent clerks, and 2 part-time data entry clerks. Seasonal police officers training is underway as well. It will continue over the next few weeks.
A grand benefit concert coming to Delmar this Friday. This is for He Cook Fest 2024. The Amish Outlaws and Dustin Showers Band will perform at the amphitheater by the Kylan Barn. You can also expect local vendors, children activities, the Funny Farm Petting Zoo, and more. The event is held at the end of each April, each year, in honor of Corporal Keith He Cook, who's beaten to death in a line of duty this week 3 years ago. The community event runs from 5 to 9:30 p.m. While admission is free, donation and money raised will go to nonprofits Operation We Care and Behind the Line.
Still more to come this morning. Coming up, big beach cleanup in celebration of Earth Day. We're telling you what participants also learned about marine life. Don't go anywhere.
It's now or never.
2 dead bodies in the name of free speech.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted.
You come and see it, my right daughter!
When you're undercover, one mistake and it's all over.
Can I go home now? That's not how this works.
Law & Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
You need to lose weight, but you hate lugging out that big blender for a healthy shake. Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. Designed like this shake bottle you take to the gym, it has the motor and blades built right into the lid. Bionic Blade quickly creates smooth drinks just like the big blenders. But this is portable, so you can make a shake anywhere. Make pina coladas right by poolside. Even grind coffee beans and make a quick, refreshing iced coffee pick-me-up on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 and we'll even ship it to you free. But wait, order now and get 2 sipping lids, a second large blender container, plus the sports lid. Yours free. You'll get this entire portable blending system for just $29.99. Call or click now.
To order, call 1-800-709-7148 or go to buybionicblade.com. So call 1-800-709-7148 or you can order online at buybionicblade.com.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town, the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep. Coverage you can count on.
There are many details that shouldn't be overlooked when buying or selling your coins. Mint mark, date, and condition are all factors in determining a coin's value. Don't get ripped off. Find someone reputable who can answer your questions and pay you top dollar on the spot. Look to see if they broadcast current values live and if they use Graysheet for determining your coin's value.
To learn more about Robinson's family of businesses, the coin and jewelry experts, visit Delmarva Experts on WBOC.com.
Have fun and enjoy Delmarva's Coast with Petey the Peacock, sharing joy coastwide. Know where he's going to be next and get his free coloring book at peteythepeacock.com. Sponsored by Tidal Health.
To celebrate Earth Day yesterday, people took to the sand in Slaughter Beach to help clean some things up. This event was hosted by the DuPont Nature Center. People sifted through marine debris to find all kinds of trash and other interesting finds. DuPont Nature Center staff even took time to educate people on some of the interesting marine life that was found while walking the beach. Those on hand told CoastTV that Earth Day seemed like the perfect day to help give back to the community.
I've always wanted to save the Earth and followed the DNREC notices and saw they were scheduled and thought I'd try to pitch in today.
And Denmark is hosting beach cleanups throughout the year for people to help keep our beaches clean and our oceans healthy.
First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy is here with us again. The good news is we will have sun if you're taking that walk on the beach later today.
And make sure you have the sunscreen, guys. That sun is getting strong now this time of year, so our UV index is high. We'll see lots of sun. Chincoteague and Assateague, you're warming into the 50s today. Highs only in the mid to upper 50s, so pretty cool there. While farther up the coast, Fenwick Island and Ocean City, maybe a few clouds this morning, Fenwick Island, but 50s, 61 at noon for Fenwick Island, I should say, mid to upper 50s for Ocean City. And then farther north, looks like a nice ferry ride up to Cape May from Lewis. Temperatures low 60s, feeling a little cooler with the breeze, and then Rehoboth right around 60 for your high. A few showers tomorrow, and then it cools down, up and down temperatures. Much more in your forecast coming up in a couple minutes.
Thank you. Also coming up after the break, Milford to hold debates ahead of its election. We're showing you how the past eminent domain case and this billboard could impact current candidates.
Also, we have more information on the deadly shooting at Delaware State University. We'll tell you what police are now saying about possible leads.
And Baltimore suing the ship that crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge, causing it to collapse and taking the lives of 6 people. We're telling you what the city claims of the owner and the manager in the ship of this lawsuit. CoastTV News Today will be right back.
Intruders are more likely to target homes with dark zones. Take the bullseye off your house and turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a high-tech security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. During the day, it's disguised as a high-tech security camera. It's completely wireless and installs in just seconds. Powered by solar panels, no batteries needed. It adjusts a full 360 degrees. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. But wait, we can also include a second one. Just pay a separate fee. Plus, we'll give you free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. So call 1-800-316-1548 or go to buybionic360.com.
There are many signs that can indicate your loved ones are struggling to take care of themselves. Poor hygiene, a messy house, unexplained weight loss, the list goes on. In-home care is a delicate subject, but can greatly improve their quality of life. Express your concerns without accusing. Involve them in decisions and enlist the help of others.
Homewell Care Services provides quality in-home care 24/7 or short-term care when you need it most. To learn more about Homewell Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Now on Coast TV News.
Hope you protected your plants. A frost advisory for inland Delaware and Maryland this morning as temperatures dip into the mid-30s for some, so scraping some of that frost. We'll see sunshine and a cool day. Details coming up.
Shooters search after learning the name of the victim, where the investigation stands into the deadly incident at Delaware State University.
Baltimore Bridge blamed the legal action being pursued by the city after the collapse caused by a cargo ship.
Double hit and run. Delaware State Police say they believe they have leads on the two cars involved in last week's deadly crash in the Harbison area.
This is Coast TV News Today.
April 23rd, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paige Marley.
5:31 a.m. It's another cold start to our morning. Paige, I broke out the winter coat.
You did.
Plan on switching to the golf windbreaker later. So there you are. If you're scoring at home, you got track of that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I did a little fleece this morning.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not outside a lot today.
Yeah,
so.
I wore my sweatshirt to bed. It's cold.
It is very chilly. I mean, we're saying it's cold. It's in like, what is it right now, the 40s, 50s? I'm trying to think of what it was just a second ago when Bob was on.
I think he had some 30s in there.
It's always changing. Yeah, where I was, I think it was in the 40s. But yeah, some of you might be a little chillier. But, you know, at least it's not 20s.
All right, glass half full person.
I'm trying.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's
You're
my
right.
Monday.
That's why I like you. You're optimistic.
I'm trying out here, you guys.
You're good, Paige.
Let's bring in Bob right now, because another glass half full is it's at least going to get a little warmer today, Bob.
That's right. You know, I just want to update you on my wardrobe selection. So I went with puffy jacket this morning, and then I will transition to probably a thinner North Face windbreaker a little bit later on this afternoon. Anyway, we're looking at a frost advisory. Inland areas this morning. Hope you protected your plants. Right along the coast, we're warm enough where we don't have to worry about that. But look at this frost advisory, not only for Delmarva, but back to the west and north, and even some freeze warnings into eastern PA and New Jersey, as we have 34 in Salisbury, 35 in Delmar. So that's plenty cold for frost, and maybe some patchy frost through Georgetown, Redden, Greenwood, and Seaford. But farther to the east along the coast, mid to upper 40s, even 50 in Ocean City. So no frost there, as we're looking at calm winds and clear conditions right now with high pressure. And well, that's why we're seeing that frost right now, and some clouds back to the west will move in a little bit later on. So we'll melt out that frost pretty quickly this morning. By 8:30, we're in the 50s, and then shortly before noon into the 60s. Cooler for the beaches. I think we do top out in the low to mid 60s later on, especially farther inland. Make sure you have the sunscreen today. UV index brought to us by Ocean City. It's high. It's a 7. Your burn time 20 minutes. So we're in the high range the next few days. In fact, the very high range Thursday and Friday. That's when you'll have to be extra vigilant. The higher SPF, find the midday shade, and limit your time outdoors.
Thank you. New this morning, Baltimore is suing the owner and the manager of the ship that crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge last month, leading to that collapse and the death of 6 people. The ship, the Dolly, is owned by Grace Ocean Private Limited and managed by Synergy Marine Pte Ltd. The city is accusing both companies of providing the vessel with an incompetent crew that lacked proper skill and training.
The claim says the Dolly left the port despite indications that the ship had an inconsistent power supply. Now, earlier this month, the companies filed a petition in federal court to limit their liability. City of Baltimore denying the company's claims in their petition. We have more details on a deadly accident in Harbison. Delaware State Police have released photos of two different vehicles they believe hit a man last week, one after the other. It eventually led to his death.
Yeah, police are now asking for the public's help. Meanwhile, CoastTV's Charles Reinert shows us why people say they stay alert when driving on that route.
These cars are thought to be linked to a deadly hit and run.
Really not shocked.
Police say 28-year-old Matthew Rosas was hit in the northbound lane on Harbison Road early Friday morning. Then shortly after, Rosas was hit again by another car heading northbound at, quote, high speed. Lynn Martin says it's a scary thing to hear about.
I think, we're looking at a time when Harbison Road has changed from when those of us that have lived there for a long time.
Harbison Road is no stranger to busy roads and heavy traffic. And with this unsettling hit and run, people are just hoping for the best when driving down Route 5.
We're in an area that's steadily growing. Sussex County is a growing area. And as it grows, there's just going to have to be a lot more patience, a lot more caution, and just a lot more, give and take or courtesy.
Now, this is an ongoing investigation, and police are asking anyone with information to come forward. I'm Charles Reinert in Harbison, CoastTV News.
This morning, the search for the shooter continues in Dover. This after the city's police released the name of the victim who died from that shooting on campus of Delaware State University early Sunday morning. According to police, she was 18-year-old Kamei De Silva of Wilmington. Officials say she was not a student at the university. She was shot and killed outside of campus housing known as Warren Franklin Hall just before 2 a.m. Police say she had been shot in the upper part of her body. She was taken to Bay Health Kent campus where she died from those injuries. According to DSU President Dr. Tony Allen, a forum is expected to be held today for students, staff, and faculty and parents to share any updates and to remember De Silva.
Tonight in Milford, City Council candidates for Wards 3 and 4 will take part in a debate. Only one is an incumbent, Katrina Wilson, who represents Ward 4. Her picture appeared on the billboard that was placed on Route 113 following that very controversial eminent domain case. She's challenged by Hope Community Bible Fellowship Church pastor Philip Ruiz. The candidates running for Ward 3's open seat are Danny Perez and Michael Stewart. Tonight's debate will be held at the Milford High School at 6 p.m.
Happening today, Lewis is working to protect open space in developments. Today, the Planning Commission's Open Space Subcommittee will address the definition of open space, along with its requirement and purpose of an open space. Right now, open space could be counted as trees, trails, boat slips, and the city wants to make this definition clearer for people to understand. Goal is to make open space centrally located and accessible to the public. Meeting will take place at 11:30 a.m.
We are now going to take a live look at our nation's capital. It's here the Senate's expected to take up a bill that would ban TikTok if the company does not unite its Chinese parent company.
Yeah, TikTok executive is vowing legal action if the U.S. bans the social media platform as expected. The bill would give its Chinese parent company ByteDance 270 days to sell the app. Otherwise, it would keep TikTok out of U.S. app stores. The bill also includes aid for Israel, Taiwan, and Ukraine. Legal experts say TikTok could argue in court that a ban would hurt free speech, and they say an intent to protect national security might not matter if the outcome affects First Amendment rights. Still have a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Still coming up, crews in Salisbury battled a fire that started in a landfill. We're telling you what officials say about this blaze.
Also, Sixers trying to kick the Knicks. Could Philly overcome a late game surge by a Delaware high school basketball product?
And paving work in Salisbury could impact your daily commute today. We're telling you which area you may want to avoid as you head out the door. Stay with us on CoastTV News Today.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
Today at 4 on Coast Lake, learn about new advancements that could catch lung cancer at its earliest stages. Plus, see how you can participate in Lewis's 4th annual May Day celebration and win big. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
Have you ever felt leg pain, restlessness, cramps, tingling, swelling, numbness, itchiness, or coldness? Then you need the new, clinically proven Legzercise Pro, the natural circulation booster that uses continuous automatic leg movement to soothe pain and promote healthy circulation the natural drug-free way.
After using Legzercise for a week, I felt like I wanted to go for a walk again without pain like I used to.
Legzercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex at both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
It's helped with the swelling and the pain. The tingling feeling is gone.
Call right now and order your very own Legzercise Pro, the clinically proven automatic leg mover that soothes pain and naturally promotes healthy circulation. Call now.
Nobody needs to die today.
This girl was targeted. We'll get him.
Damn right I'm gonna get him. Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
It is exactly 5:40 on this clear morning in our dry tech cam in Ocean City right now. You're frost free along the coast, 49 there, but inland, different story. Frost advisory for temperatures into the mid-30s. Well, inland frost advisory until 9 a.m. We've got 34 in Salisbury, 35 in Delmar. We've got these frosty conditions all the way up through Redden. You're at 35, 38 in Milton. Farther to the east, not frosty because, well, we're along the coast. We have a bit of a breeze going there. Otherwise, we are looking at clear skies, and some clouds back to the west will build in with time. But our golf forecast today looking good, not excellent, good. I gave it the good range because we're slightly below average with temperatures, but still pretty nice, sunny and cool, and 66. Call the Coast TV First Alert weather line, 443-880-9100 for your latest forecast. It's sponsored by Baird, Mendalis, Brockstead, and Federico.
There's some sad news to report. Mary Louise Janosic passed away this week. At the age of 92, Janosic was one of the founders of Johnny Janosic World of Furniture, along with her husband. A Facebook post from son-in-law Barry Morrison acts as an obituary with a final farewell, saying, "As we say goodbye to Mary, we also celebrate her remarkable journey through life and the countless ways she touched our hearts." We have that full response from the family online.
In Salisbury, the city has announced a paving project for railroad crossings at Marvel Road and Elizabeth Street. From above with our Coast Copter, you can see the crews working on Elizabeth Street. You can see the safety barriers that they put up as well. Also, we're going to move to Marvel Street from above and the crew members working on the railroad. This is taking place now through Wednesday.
Get ready to slow down in OC because a special event zone is back. According to the town, the special event zone is for the 33rd annual Cruisin' Ocean City event. This event features over 3,000 hot rods, customs, classics, trucks. The special event zone is in effect from May 14th through the 19th, and during that week, all speed limits in town are reduced to 30 miles an hour. Those fines are also increased. Police could arrest violators for reckless driving. The Cruisin' Ocean City event takes place May 16th. That goes through the 19th.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
The 76ers trying to even the series with the Knicks last night, and Game 2 was a thriller. In the fourth, under 1:15 left, Tyrese Maxey battling an illness, but you can't tell. Maxey knocks down 3 of his 35 points in this game, Philly up 100-96. With under 30 seconds left, Jalen Brunson struggling most of the night, but he gets the bounce and the triple to go. It's a 2-point game as the Knicks are now trying to force a turnover, and they would get it. A scramble for the ball. Josh Hart with the steal from Maxey dishes it out to Dante DiVincenzo. If first you don't succeed on the offensive rebound, then try again. Nails the 3, and the Knicks take a 1-point lead. Then, on the Sixers' final chance, Maxey hands it over to the reigning MVP, Joel Embiid, who misses the 3. The Knicks take a 2-0 lead in the series with a 104-101 victory. To the MLB, the Phillies starting a 4-game series at Cincinnati to the 5th inning. JT Realmuto grounds it hard, fair, and it rolls into left field. Kyle Schwarber scores, and the Phillies take a 4-0 lead. And on the mound, Ranger Suarez recording 25 straight scoreless innings, the longest streak by a Philly starter since Cliff Lee in 2011. In the ninth, Cody Clemens called up from AAA today. Good decision. Bryce Harper on paternity leave, and this guy crushes a 3-run homer. Phillies top the Reds 7-0. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
And earlier on Monday in the Bronx, the Athletics dropped Rehoboth Beach's Zach Geloff down in the lineup, and it paid off here. 2-run Jack City in the ninth. The only run scored on the day, Geloff's home run, leads his team to a win over the Yankees.
If you look closely on our Tidal Health Cam, you can see the setting moon. You see behind the word calm right there? Beautiful shot there. 34 in Salisbury. You're scraping some frost this morning. And then sunny and cool today. Some showers Wednesday. And then cooler and possibly another frosty morning Friday. I'll have your details after the break.
Hi, Chef Daniel Green here with my Bionic Blade, the new handheld blender that's rechargeable, so you can make a fast, healthy shake anywhere. It has the motor and blades built right into the lid, so blenders shake at the gym, make pina coladas by poolside, or grind coffee beans for an iced cold brew on the go.
Get the Bionic Blade for just $29.99 with free shipping. You'll also get 2 sipping lids, a second container, and the sports lid. Get it all for just $29.99. Order now.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Honor the life and legacy of Corporal Keith Hecook at Hecook Fest 2024, Friday, April 26th from 5 to 9:30 p.m. Come join the fun at the Kylan Barn Amphitheater at Heron Ponds in Del Mar. Enjoy food and drinks, kid-friendly activities, local vendors, and a petting zoo. Plus, jam out with live music from the Amish Outlaws and the Dustin Showers Band. Free admission for all attendees. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
When you're at the beach, the priority is having fun with your family. And when you got a full house, let us handle the food and bring Bethany Blues to you. From our award-winning barbecue to specialty dishes and family-style options, we have something special for your group. Let Bethany Blues bring the good times home to you.
It is 5:46 on your Tuesday. We are going to take a live look right now at Salisbury. Ooh, already pretty bright there, Bob, and that's good because we could use a little warmth this morning.
Yeah, and you can see the setting, almost full moon behind the trees there, Paige. So a beautiful shot, beautiful morning. However, we are scraping some frost inland areas as we do have a frost advisory until 9 a.m. for interior Delaware and Maryland as well, excluding the immediate coast. You're too warm for the frost, but inland, well, I think you're scraping frost for a couple of minutes this morning. So leave extra time to get to your destination and warm up your car. I think we have one more frosty morning, and that's coming on Friday. You can see this icicle almost into the frost possible range, and I think that is the next chance of seeing some frost. Otherwise, after that, we're out of the woods. We have a big warm up on the way as we go for the second half of the weekend into next week. But right now, probably frosty from Salisbury to Del Mar with mid-30s there, 37 Georgetown, 35 in Redden, 38 in Milton. So pretty frosty inland, not so along the coast where for the most part we have temperatures into the upper 40s and light winds and clear skies. And those are the ingredients you need for the frost as we have high pressure in place. Nice and clear over the top of us. We have some clouds to the east. There is a big ocean storm out here, but that will be missing us to the east as we're watching clouds to the west. And those will be floating in a little bit later today. And then we're watching this frontal system across the Midwest, some showers in that neck of the woods, and some of those showers will be heading our way tomorrow, but it's a pretty moisture-starved front, so we're not going to see a lot of rain with that. Here's Futurecast beginning at 7 a.m. Temperatures into the 40s, so we're melting that frost for the inland areas. Mid-50s around 9 a.m. with lots of sunshine, and by noon we're into the low 60s from Ellendale to Selbyville, 63 in Salisbury, but some cooler 50s and 60s right along the immediate coast. So make sure you keep that in mind into the afternoon. And then as we go into the afternoon, the winds pick up out of the south-southeast, could cool down along the 113 corridor, but it stays milder farther to the west with around 67 in Seaford down to Salisbury, and then cooler farther to the east. And then tonight, not as cool, not looking at frost. As the winds pick up from the south, we increase the clouds, and we have temperatures in the low to mid-50s and some showers by tomorrow morning. Nothing all that heavy, nothing severe, not expecting any thunder, but certainly a chance of seeing some of those showers. And then we're looking at mild conditions in the afternoon with temperatures in the low 70s, still a few scattered showers, and then we dry it out into the evening. But it gets pretty breezy tomorrow morning, winds gusting over 30 miles per hour out of the southwest ahead of that front, and then winds shifting to the northwest and beginning to diminish, and not a lot of rain with that system, just a few hundredths of an inch, as we're looking at dry conditions right through the end of the week and into the weekend. Saturday, I think we're in good shape there. And on Sunday, we have the big race in Dover, the NASCAR race. And right now, they have some showers just to our west. So I'm optimistic and saying we're keeping it dry and mild. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 66 today, lots of sunshine. Then we bounce it to 71 with some showers Wednesday. Not a lot of rain. And then sharply cooler Thursday, 56. Cold Friday morning, 38, maybe a little frosty. 59 Friday, but a dramatic warm up. 64 Saturday to 77 on Sunday, dry, and then 80 on Monday with partly cloudy skies.
Thanks, Bob. In Salisbury, crews responded to a fire at the Wycomico County landfill. According to the Salisbury Fire Department, crews found a large fire in the lower section of the landfill. You can see how large the smoke and flames were. This was just after midnight. The department has not said if anyone was hurt or the extent of the damage.
In Dover, police have arrested 3 teenagers on gun and drug charges. This following a traffic stop Saturday night. The investigation began when an officer watched a car traveling on Route 113 without any lights on. A search of the 17-year-old driver revealed he was hiding a loaded handgun, which was later found to be reported stolen. Police also found another loaded gun during the search, along with over 3 grams of marijuana. The 3 teenagers were charged with multiple offenses.
Georgetown set to hold its municipal election. A little bit of a twist in the race for mayor. The election will take place May 11th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Candidates for mayor are the incumbent Bill West and Angela Townsend. Now, West said he originally intended not to run again, but had a change of heart, saying this is so he could finish projects like the new courthouse. Voters must register before May 8th at the Sussex County Department of Elections to be able to vote. Absentee voting now available for registered voters.
Coming up on Coast TV News today, one little guy facing a really big adult problem, kidney stones. We're telling you why more kids are being diagnosed with them when we get back.
Turn on Bionic Spotlight Extreme 360, the motion-activated home defense light that looks just like a security camera. It detects even the slightest motion and automatically triggers 6 ultra-bright LED high beams. Call or go online and order your Bionic Extreme 360 for just $19.99. Plus, get free shipping on your entire order.
To order, call 1-800-316-1548 or go online to buybionic360.com. Call now.
Discover why Gateway Subaru is Delmarva's destination dealership, earning our customers' trust and exceeding expectations. No matter where you live, experience the Gateway difference with our no-pressure sales approach and fair, honest pricing. Plus, Gateway has more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Need service fast? Our quick service lane is always ready. No appointment needed. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Have you ever needed some help with selection and design layout in your renovated tile bathroom project, kitchen backsplash, or any other tile project? You don't have to go across the bridge. The professionals at East Coast Tile and Flooring offer the largest selection to assist architects, designers, and homeowners on any size project in all price ranges. East Coast Tile and Flooring has the quality, knowledge, and expertise you need. Call East Coast Tile and Flooring today for a design consultation.
Stay ahead of our ever-changing coastal climate with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. From the early morning to the late evening, our team is always at work to deliver the accurate forecasts you need. Whether bracing for a stormy day or enjoying a peaceful indoor moment, we're here to ensure you're fully prepared for Delmarva's diverse weather patterns. The CoastTV First Alert Weather Team. With us, the weather is more than a forecast. It's a part of life.
This championship season, prepare to be moved.
To win the Kentucky Derby.
City win again and again.
You got it, wins the Indianapolis 500.
There is a new grandmaster in tennis.
The most prestigious championship in women's golf.
Wyndham Clark,
U.S. Open champion.
Vanguard wins the Tour de France.
NBC Sports championship season begins with the Kentucky Derby on NBC and Peacock.
When you think of kidney stones, you may think of middle-aged men, but it's changed dramatically over the last 20 years.
In fact, 11% of Americans will have a kidney stone at some point in their lives. It's less common in children, but even that's changing. And as Marty Salt shows us, for children, it can be a lifelong battle.
What's your favorite thing to do? Like to look for bugs?
Yeah. 4-year-old Alex Zellers knows what he likes.
I like grasshoppers.
For such a little guy, he's been dealing with a very big problem.
I had stones.
One in his kidney the size of a golf ball, another in his bladder the size of a lacrosse ball.
It's just like a giant, dense egg. It's just a big mass.
Alex was born with a genetic disease called cystinuria.
Your body doesn't absorb certain amino acids, and then cysteine accumulates and crystallizes in the urine, forming stones early in life.
Alex has recurrent UTIs and blood in his urine. There is no cure.
You develop stones very early in life, and that continues through the lifespan.
Pediatric urologist Greg Tassin says the stones were so large he had to surgically remove them. And although Alex's stones are rare, Dr. Tassin says he is seeing more and more kids with kidney stones. The cause? A combination of factors, including kids eating more ultra-processed foods, overuse of antibiotics, and hotter temperatures causing dehydration.
As the world becomes warmer through climate change, that is expected to increase the number of stones.
The 3 most important things you can do: drink plenty of water, drink less sugary drinks, and decrease your salt intake.
Called it beetle.
As for Alex, he'll always be at risk for developing stones, but with careful watching and medication, they should be able to control them. I'm Marty Salt reporting.
Stones can cause higher risk of high blood pressure and heart attacks, as well as higher risks of fractures and loss of kidney function. Studies show that both boys and girls are at risk of kidney stones, but they tend to happen more in teen girls.
It's now 5:55 this morning. It's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
Let's do that. Today's coastal pet of the day is this cute Yorkie poo. Do I got that right?
Yeah.
Is that a real breed?
That is a real breed,
Wow,
yes.
I thought it was just a cute way of saying another name for a Yorkie.
No.
But on your screen right now, we have 8-year-old Sammy. Sammy was submitted to us by Mona and Lou in Bridgeville.
That is so sweet. That's a cute looking dog right there. We want to see all your pets on Delmarva. Send us more photos. Tell us what makes your pets so special.
Scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News. And then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
All right, it is now 5:56. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out your door.
Yeah, not April showers today, but a bit of an April freeze, at least in the early morning hours, Bob.
Absolutely. And if you didn't protect your plants, they might look a little sad this morning, a little droopy because of some of that frost inland. We do have that frost advisory inland areas until 9 a.m. as we're scraping some frost inland. Temperatures in the upper 30s. Lots of sunshine today, warming through the 50s into the mid 60s. Inland areas a little cooler at the beaches. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We go from 66 today to 71 on Wednesday. A few showers with the front and then sharply cooler after that. Thursday 56, a chilly start on Friday. Maybe another little round of frost. 59 Friday, and then the weekend not bad. 64 Saturday, 77 on Sunday. Then we settle into a nice warm pattern sustained as well. 80 Monday, some showers on Tuesday, 79, and we stay in the 70s and lows in the 50s and 60s at that time.
Coming up in our next hour, sorrow in search as we learn the name of the teenager who was killed over the weekend at Delaware State University. Are police any closer to finding the suspect? That and more as we continue on Coast TV News Today.